Now, without further giving any other things, I'll start debugging the thing. Now, what options do we have? The start option is now not enabled because you already started debugging. There is no way I can pause now. Okay, I can continue execution of the program further. So I had actually started the execution. Because of breakpoint, the execution has halted. Now if I hit the continue button, the execution will resume as usual. So I'll first show you, if I hit continue, what happens. So if I hit continue, my program executes usually. So now you will see that yesterday ये बीच के lines नहीं आ रहे थे, ये बीच के lines आ रहे because I have added one particular line over here which is inside the for loop. So it is printing it that many number of times. Since my for loop is running 5 times, in this case it is going to print 1 2 3 4 5 times it is printing. ओके और ये डिबगर मैंने चालू किया था इसीलिए मुझे एक आंसर यहाँ पे एक पर्टिकुलर आंसर आया है प्रोसेस 17101. This is the process ID for the debugger process which has run successfully, okay, or exited normally. This is what they have said. Okay, so far so good. So the first debugging way we saw, we halted the program at a particular line, saw the values of the variable in order to understand what are the values of the variable at that particular line, and then we resumed execution normally. इससे मुझे पता चलेगा एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूशन इंस्टेंस में एक पर्टिकुलर लाइन तक जब प्रोग्राम पहुंचेगा तो दूसरे वेरिएबल्स का वैल्यूज, ऑल द वेरिएबल्स का वैल्यूज क्या क्या रहेगा, सो दैट if I am making certain mistake in initializing, if I am making certain mistake in using certain variables or in certain calculations up to that point, I can validate that. Okay, so that's the purpose of doing this particular exercise. Fine. Have you understood the things that I just discussed? You can just type in something in order that I understand कि आपको समझा है जो भी हुआ, and you have understood this debugging, first debugging mechanism. You have understood what kind of information this is going to give you. Yeah, anybody has doubt in how we have debugged using this particular online editor? Since this is online editor, you can also open it, www.onlinegdb.com. You are able to see the link, and you can also have a breakpoint somewhere in the program. You have code with you, just paste that code into the pane. Okay, you will need to remove the conio thing, you need to remove or add rather return 0 or void main. void main return 0 का इतना ज़रूरत नहीं है, लेकिन get ch को निकालना, clr scr को निकालना और conio.h को निकालना, ये तीन चीज़ें करना ज़रूरी होगा अगर यही प्रोग्राम आप खुद डिबग करना चाहो तो. Okay, why that is there? Because we are this particular thing is running on a Linux platform wherein conio.h file is not readily available in the concern library, and that's the reason if I have conio.h included, it is going to throw me some error that it can't find that file or something like that. Okay, I guess to give you insights, मैंने दो तीन बार yesterday and day before have given you demo of how I was editing. So if you have looked at very carefully that at those places आपको ये समझा होगा. Now going back, we will actually debug, now execute this program line by line from line number 13, that is in order to understand how the for loop is executing. Okay, so I have again added so I will remove this thing. I add again a breakpoint there, or maybe I'll add a breakpoint this time over here. So I'll remove this breakpoint and I will add it over there. So I don't want the second breakpoint. I'll actually remove. Sorry, if I want to remove the breakpoints, this is another way. I can actually click here to remove them. Okay, somebody is actually tweaking. I'll just refresh it. Okay, I don't want anybody to control my editor. Somebody is trying to control the editor. If you do these kind of things, the session might not be interesting. Okay, so please do not tweak my shared screen. If you try to tweak it, it will not be productive session for everybody. And so I'll just remove the changes. Give me a second. This happens if you keep on troubling the instructor. Okay, fine. So it is double now. Now this is exactly, I guess, this replica of our program. I need to change few things, like I did not had this part. Okay, sorry for making you wait, but I want to have a consistent program that we had yesterday. Fine. So this is where I will do. So I'll go to line number 13. I didn't want it there. I will go to line number 11. Okay. I'll put a breakpoint over there and I'll go click on debug. I get two additional panes. So earlier there were 2 panes. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 panes. As I told you yesterday already. This is the breakpoint. This is the expression window. We'll check this use of this expression window later. Local variables are there, and there is a call stack. Call stack will be helpful when my program has multiple functions and I am calling from one function to the other. Then the call stack would be useful. Right now this program does not have multiple functions, so I can't show you use of it. So I will click on start. As we expect, it will stop at line number 11 after executing up to that line. So it is going to ask me the angle in degrees. I am providing that. You see this little window downwards. So next step is line number 11. Printf enter the number of terms in the series. यहाँ पे मेरा program रुक गया. Okay. Now if I hit continue, it is going to continue further, but before that I will actually show you the values of local variable. Now t is 1. Since so far we have not taken input for t, the initial value that we set for t is there. This is what I wanted to show you. Now the next thing that we'll do is we'll actually have now the options either to continue to execute it further, which I am not going to do right now. Then there is an option of step over. Step over means the particular step gets executed and its output is taken up and GDB shows you the output. It goes to the next step. Step into will actually try to tell you how that particular line gets executed. So if it's a function call, it will go to the function's body, it will show you the function stepwise execution and go ahead. So generally we use step over because you want to just execute the step, get the output and go ahead. Okay, so I'll use step over. This will go to scanf statement and this will wait over there. If I go to my input window, there's nothing in the input window. Okay, so the next statement it is going to execute is line number 12. So next ये जो word है GDB में next command से आप next line कौन सा है वो देख रहे हो. Okay, now it is the focused line. यहाँ पे जो green color का square है that is the focused line. So I use step over. Okay, so it shows you the message, enter the number of terms in the series. I give input 5. I hit enter. As the line's execution completes, you get to the next line. Now next line to execute is x is equal to pi by 180 into angle. So my input is 30. Line terms are 5 and this is x value, which is some very small fractional value. This e raised to minus 310 tells you that it's a very small fractional value. Fine. Now going ahead, so this is the scientific notation that we have over here. Let it be. Now we will again do step over and this goes inside the for loop. So at this time, now the x value is 0.52 and so many digits. See, there's so many digits. If you actually use printf %f for x, that is going to show you only the first 6 digits. It's not going to show you the all the other precise calculations. So if you want to see the precise calculation, you just need to change this %f to something like 0.7 to get to c up to 7 to 9 to c up to 9. And what is the range of f, or how many precision points f has? Depending on that, you can increase that particular number. So I know that double shows you 21 decimal places. It has precision calculation up to 21 decimal places. So that is why my earlier program it was showing percent 0.21 capital L F. So long double always is capital L F. Double is LF because it's a long float and float itself is F. Okay, so these are the format specifiers, and with just the change in format specifier I can see more precise answer, or I can view more precise answer. So in the memory, answer is precise with respect to its precision level defined by the, or attached by the data type that we use. Either we use double, either we use float, either we use long double. Depending on that, the precision value will be less or more. Now it is calculated by default, but then if I want to see that precision value, I need to be wary of putting that into my format specifier. Then only I will be able to view the precise value of the number. Okay, this is what I want to tell you about. Now somebody was telling me that this 3.14 pi value should be 4 or 5 digits. So pi is actually a constant which can run into infinity. So precision में वो बहुत infinite तक जा सकता है. उससे इफेक्टिवली आपको ज़्यादा चेंजेस नहीं मिलेंगे आंसर में. हाँ, ज़रूर आपको थोड़े बहुत अलग आंसर्स मिलेंगे because you are using less precise value of pi, and if you use more precise value of a pi, your calculations will be different than what you have otherwise. बट हमारा जो कल का प्रॉब्लम था कि 4 स्टेप के बाद मुझे सेम वैल्यूज़ दिखने लगे थे बिकॉज we were using %f as format specifier, and generally %f only shows you by default 6-digit precision, okay, while displaying. So it's only for displaying. So if I, without doing any further changes in the program, instead of using %f, if I use %0.6f, then it will show me 8f, then it will show me precision up to 8 decimal points. So definitely in that case my step 3, step 4, step 5 में से step 3 to step 4 मुझे changes दिखेंगे. step 5 में फिर से changes नहीं दिखेंगे क्योंकि precision जो 8 तक था वो मुझे फिर 10 तक करना पड़ेगा to view those changes, because those are very minor changes. So the changes keep on becoming minor and minor. And somebody yesterday told that fact exhaust होता रहेगा, तो फैक्ट को भी हमने लॉन्ग इंट डिफाइन किया है, तो वो भी एग्जॉस्ट होगा ज़रूर, लेकिन वो एग्जॉस्ट होगा अराउंड 10. ओके, तब वो फैक्ट का वैल्यू ओवरशूट करेगा रेंज को, और वो ओवरशूट करेगा तो मेरा जो साइन है ऑब्वियसली दैट्स गोइंग टू चेंज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट माई वैल्यूज आर गोइंग टू वेरी रैपिडली फ्रॉम वन टर्म टू द अदर ऐसे करके. ओके, so this is what we are going to discuss. So we'll come back to the discussion of now debugging. तो हमने यहाँ तक क्या किया था, स्टेप ओवर हमने देखा है. तो करंटली मैं स्टेप कौन सा एग्जीक्यूट कर रहा हूँ, ये वाला. फॉर आई इज इक्वल टू 1, आई लेस दैन इक्वल टू टी आई प्लस प्लस, माई आईज करंट वैल्यू इज 0. सो इफ आई गो इन डिस्प्ले एक्सप्रेशन, I can now actually check value of certain expressions in my program. So if I say I less than equal to t, I want to test this expression. Okay, so it will, when I execute, it will tell show me the value of this particular expression. So I go and I'll hit this. So whenever this is executed, it returns a value 1. 1 means true. So I is less than equal to t. It's true. So it is going to go ahead now. So ये यूज़ होता है एक्सप्रेशन विंडो का. So whenever you write an expression in the expression window, जब वो एक्सप्रेशन एग्जीक्यूट होगा तो उसका आपको resultant output मिलेगा at that particular line. Now at that line number, whenever I am at line number 17, at that point I less than t का value है 1. Okay, this is how this is. So this will be evaluated every time the step is executed. So expression, irrespective of it is an expression from the program somewhere else, will be executed every time you execute one line of code. Okay, are you understanding what I am trying to say? Okay, so we can continue this stepwise execution, and we can keep tracking of the calculations over here in order to understand how the things are happening, whether the things are happening correctly, correct values are being calculated or not. So term variable का value 1 calculate हुआ है पहली बार. Okay, पहली बार it is going to be, it is calculated as 1 and we expect it to be 1. Why? You think about it, but लेकिन initially it will be 1, then it will get reduced. Okay, I have lost the connection with the server. So GDB का कभी कभी ये प्रॉब्लम होगा, तो आपको थोड़ा जल्दी करना पड़ता है. सो आई विल जस्ट स्टॉप डिबगिंग बिकॉज ये मुझे दिखाना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट जाएगा करंटली. यू कैन रजिस्टर टू दिस ऑनलाइन GDB यूजिंग योर Gmail IDs, और यू कैन जस्ट यूज इट विदाउट रजिस्टरिंग एज वेल. ओके, So we'll stop debugging now the program and we'll start off with today's session. So far in half an hour time, I tried to convince you that how to use